Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be opening up some Wilds of Eldraine. This time it's going to be this bundle here. Excited for the set. Gotta love the flavor, all the fairy tale magic and whatnot. A bunch of fairies in this set. Love some of the anime style art. Looking for a couple things like Pristic Study, if we can get it. That'd be fantastic. But looking forward to some of the things in this box here, in this bundle. It's got 8 set packs and nice spin down and a new box. Also going to put this in a Sir Conrad deck, if it's got enough tokens. We'll see. But looking forward to this. Let's get started. Put that over there. Here we go. Let's see what goodies we got. Oh man. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Just kidding. But gingerbread, love the flavor in this. Look at that. Know your role. Oh, these are the rolls. Oh, that would be so cool if the roll cards. Here, let me see. Like Royal or Young Hero, if it was this art. That'd be hilarious. Sweet. I'll put you back here. Good old Gingy. Alright, let's open it up. Got some tokens that comes with it. Some punch outs. Stun counters. And the infamous apple. Actually, I like the art on that. Cool. Ooh. And then we've got ourselves a spin down. I don't know if you can see it in the video here, but it's kind of like semi-translucent. It's confetti style. Or that's what I would assume. But cool. Cool spin down. Comparatively to the size of the normal dice from the pre-release kit. Alright. Love that these always come with some kind of foil lands as well. We'll keep this up here. I'll kind of skip through those real quick. Let's see what it comes with. So we've got our normal lands. Got some fairies in here. Ooh, I don't think I've seen that art yet on the island. Some beanstalks. And some tokens. Know how to play Magic. Cool. I wish these came with the full art lands. That would be a good addition. Love the art on some of those full art lands. Cool beanstalk action, stuff like that. But here's that Lich Knight's Conquest and the alt art. Love this one with the crown and the skull. You can sacrifice any number of artifacts, enchantments, or tokens. Return that many creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Could be cool in something like Sir Conrad from the previous Throne of Eldraine set. Made a little commander deck out of him. Might see that deck tech soon. And then I think those same lands as before, but foily. Ooh, I like that one. Cool. All the little lights are flickering. Cool stuff. Alright. I'll keep this guy right here. Sweet, let's get into it. We got got 8 set packs to go through. See if we can get any of some good mythics, maybe some anime version of the cards. That'd be cool. I think the Kindred Spirits would be cool too. Don't have a doubling season yet, but that would be awesome. Alright, starts off with that art card. We've got a forest. Alright, so it's going to be slow rolled. So I think we're going to have all the commons, uncommons, and then we'll get back to the rares. And I see something shining back there. But we'll get to it. So Grotto, Keelan's Light Blaze, Elk, back for seconds. Return to creatures. Not too bad. If you bargain, you can get one to the battlefield. Ooh, Knight of the Sweet's Revenge. Might be interesting in some of those food commander decks. Tough cookie. Gotta have that flavor. That cookie flavor. The gingerbread flavor. Ooh, from the commander set, I believe. From the fairies deck. This might be the front-facing card. Or, I think it's within it. One or more fairies you control deal combat damage to a player. Go target creature that player controls. And you can make fairies whenever you cast your first spell on each opponent's turn. Gotta love those flash fairies. So we already got our first mythic. And Huntsman Redemption. Create a beast. Sacrifice some tokens. Get some extra value. Some overrun. Season of Growth. Creature enters the battlefield, scry 1. When you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, draw a card. Might be good in those Legolas decks, or if you got some Voracious Hydra decks. Those target spells. And we've got that foily card, the Dark Tutelage. Nice, nice. And that anime style looks pretty great. Awesome. And we've got ourselves a treasure. Ooh. Cool. Forger's Conquest. Sweet. Now let's get to the next pack. I'll kind of go through these a little bit faster. But sweet, already got ourselves a mythic today. I like that they include the commander cards in this in set packs. You can kind of get a chance at them if you haven't bought the decks. I love that art. Look at that. Swampy. Hopeful Vigil. Good and limited. Wicked Visitor might be a good one for the enchantment decks. Wicked Vanity. Good for limited. Mostly limited stuff. Exile target creature. If you control an enchantment, scry 2, instant speed 4 mana. Not too bad. That's the right rate. If you're in an enchantment deck, you might play this over Vraska's Contempt probably. If you're trying to get that art, if you need enough exile. Ashok's Reaper. Sweet. Whenever enchantment goes into the graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. Might be good. Elusive Otter. He's got the prowess, and he's also got the adventure half. Distribute X counters. You might start seeing this in some standard decks, I think, but pretty cool, pretty cool. Ooh, we got ourselves a second rare. Ingenious Prodigy. It's X in blue for a wizard. Skulk. Enters the battlefield with the X counters on it, and then at the beginning of your upkeep, if he has one or more counters on it, you can remove one to draw a card. Sweet. He's a 0/1, so he won't ever die. It kind of slow rolls, get you a card every turn if you need it. Ooh, Aggravated Assault in the anime style. Cool to see it. 5 mana, untap all creatures after this main phase. There's an additional combat phase. So if you got the mana, you got additional combats each turn. That seems pretty great. And we got ourselves a foiled Ray. Numbing Depths. In limited, this is great for that. This is that Signpost uncommon for the tap deck. Blue-White Azorius shenanigans. Cool to see. Cool to see. Got ourselves a little token. Alright, let's get to the next ones. We'll keep these guys up here. We've got our storyboards. I like that they brought back the enchantment or the alt art border. I like the vines. Looks alright. Ooh, anime style, the Garrick's Wake, I think. Oh yeah, let's see. Garrick's Uprising. Sweet. Wouldn't mind to see that. Foily Forest. Hopeful Vigil. Hopeless Nightmare. And Wicked Visitor. That's exactly what we got last time. Wasn't it? I could have sworn. Yeah, that's exactly what we got last time. Wow. Then the Warehouse Tabby. And then, seems pretty good with Death Touch. If you're in that enchantment deck, there's a lot of good enchantment stuff in this set. Seems alright. Get you some returns. Sir Armand, the Redeemer. Create yourself monster tokens. Red Tooth Vanguard. The End. Seems decent. Exile creature, planeswalker, searches controller's graveyard, hand, and or library for any number of cards that way and exile them. Then they get to draw one for each card from their hand. Seems pretty decent. It's going to be that sideboard workings. Knightly Valor. Not the best rate, but cool art. Cool art. And then Threadbind, click. Destroy target tap creature. Probably good and limited. Awesome. Sweet, sweet. The End. Gotta have some flavor, right? There we go. No list this time. I forget that the list is in these. We might get something fun. Anime style prismatic lens, maybe. The Charmed Apple. Cool, cool. I like this mountain style. Full art. The Witch. Another Witch. Returned from the Wilds. Spider Food. This might just be better than some of those. If you have an instant speed, Broken Wings, probably better. Candy Trail. It's a food and a clue. So when it enters, you scry 2, you sacrifice to gain 3 life and draw a card. So it does the life gain and the clue thing at the same time. Might be good in some artifact decks if you're looking for it. Tattered Ratter. Whenever a rat you control gives a little bonus to the Lord. Swarm Piper. It's going to be that signpost uncommon for limited games, but probably good in any Grixis rat decks, including Lord Skitter the Butcher here. Probably would have went there with the pre-release. Ooh, Mosswood Dreadhide. Happy to pull this card. Gotta love the art on that, to say the least. But you can basically loop this guy. You can play him out for the adventure half, draw a card and lose a life, and then play him for turn. If he dies, you can cast it again for your adventure half and draw another card and lose a life. So you can just keep coming back. Don't forget, when you adventure him, you can play him right again as a creature just for 2 mana as a 3/2 trample. So seems pretty good rate. Happy to get this guy. Oh, nice. Kindred Discovery. In that in that main site. It's not the anime style, but love this. Probably going to keep this in my Merfolk deck. I've got that Merfolk God deck. Gotta love it. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield or attacks, draw a card. So if you got your fairies deck as well, this is going to be a good include to that. Really cool to see this. We've got ourselves a foil Charm Clotter. Nice, nice. All right. I'll get you a sleeve for that one. Put a sleeve on this guy. All right. 2 mythics halfway done with the box. Getting some good pull so far. Happy to see some of these cards. Here we go. There we go. Wild. Plains. Got ourselves a counter spell. A literal counter spell if you have any artifacts or something, but tapping an artifact wasn't that good, so I'm not sure if this will be either, but we'll see. Kindred Heroism. You can tap a creature every turn. Probably good in that blue-white tap deck. Here's some more stun counters for each of them. Seems decent. Icewash Sentry. This is probably... Yep. If we had this in the pre-release, we probably would have went Orzhov. Oh man, we got all the tap shenanigans. Enters the battlefield, tap a creature and put a stun counter on it. And whenever you tap an untapped creature, put a counter on a creature you control. Seems decent. Ooh, I haven't read this guy. Bernard the Ginger Sculptor. And he's from the Commander decks. Cool. Each creature you control that's a food or a golem gets +2/+2 and trample. And whenever another creature you control dies, exile it. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's a 1/1 food golem artifact. And it's got the food sacrifice clause on it. Cool. Got yourself a gingerbread commander. Cool to see these commander cards coming in. Ooh, then we've got ourselves a Gumdrop Poisoner. Create a food at instant speed for 1 black. Not bad. When it enters, you get up to 1 creature gets -X/-X, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. So if you sack that, you can make something get -3/-3. Seems decent. Or if you're in life gain, you probably get some more stuff going. Griffin Airy. At the beginning of your end step, if you control or gain 3 more life, create a Griffin. That is the magic number 3. That's how much food we'll give you. Seems decent. And then Woodland Acolyte. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to the top of your library. And when he enters, you can draw cards. You can immediately get it back for 4 mana. Seems decent on a body. And a Cleric as well. If you're ever playing Abzan Clerics, this might be a good include. And we got ourselves some food. If you're hungry. Alright. Here we go. Let's see here. No list again. It's all good. Got the Cauldron. That would be cool to see that. Nice Island, full art. Non-Crescendo. Harried Spearguard. Might be good in some kind of decks. 1 mana, 1/1 hasters that replaces itself with a rat that can't block. Might be decent. Rat out. Voracious Vermin creates another rat creature token. Whenever another creature you control dies, put a counter on him. Seems decent. Might put it in some aristocrat decks. Might be good enough rate for Teysa Karlov, since you're going to get a couple different counters, double counters every time something dies. Could be a pretty big rat a few turns. Edgewall Pack. More rat shenanigans. We got Ashiok's Reaper. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you and creatures you control this turn by creatures. Seems alright. Glass Casket coming back from Throne of Eldraine. Heartflame Duelist. It's a 2 mana 3/1. It's in a sorcery spells you control have lifelink. Nice. And instant speed, 3 damage to any target. So you've got yourself a Lightning Helix for 3 mana, but any other instance that you play can gain lifelink. That's pretty decent. Intangible Virtue, creature tokens you get +1/+1. Nice to see it. And that foily Titanic Growth. It's so faded. It's hard to see it. Awesome. Ooh, got some Wicked and Curse tokens. Alright, down to the last 2 packs. Thanks for chiming into the video. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. I'm going to be doing videos every release if we can. And yeah, let's get into it. Ooh, look at that art. And I think that's Rankle over there. Duke of Splendor. Cool. Island. Ginger Brute. My man Gingy. He's coming through. Turtle Witchstalker. Leaping Ambush. Hollow Scavenger. All the Wolves. Callous Sellsword. Not too bad for a... I think this is a fling that sacrifices after you do it. So if it resolves, it'll fling at that point. But seems pretty decent otherwise. Corval the Noble Thief. Champion. Picnic Ruiner. Ooh, Virtue of Courage Mythic. Nice to hit it. On the main enchantment side, it's going to be 5 mana. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, you may exile that many cards from the top of your library. You may play those cards this turn. And it's also got an instant speed adventure if you'd like to do that first. It deals 2 damage to any target. Probably going to be good in like Torbrand. Might be an auto include in there for a card draw. It's a bit expensive, but you know, you've always got that little shock on the side, so it's nice to see it. Glad to hit that mythic. Ooh, and we got ourselves a Unnatural Growth. Awesome to see it with the wolves. Wow, look at that. Beginning of combat, your turn, double the power and toughness of each creature you control until end of turn. Really cool to see it. Ooh, something shiny back here. Ariadne of the Charmed Apple. I think that's the lady herself. Um, Orzhov, 1 white and a black. Each creature that's enchanted by an aura you control can't attack you or planeswalkers you control. And at the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses X life, and you gain X life, where X is the number of auras you control. So if you're in that aura deck, like Kin and I think, or yeah, the two mana Orzhov commander with targeted auras and enchantments, this is probably going to be a great include in that in the 99. But otherwise, pretty cool commander. Sweet, happy to see it. I'm going to get ourselves a sleeve for this one. We should probably do sleeves on all of them, but we'll do it for now. Awesome. Here's a little closer look on that art. Looks pretty cool in person. Can't really see all the foiling on the video, but awesome to see it. Alright. Last pack. And I think we might have something from the list. Something special back there. We've got ourselves a Brave the Wilds. Nice. Foily Plains. Gotta have some more foily cards, right? Please and please. Got ourselves a Fairy. Snare Master Sprite. Into the Fey Court. All the fairies in this pack. Bitter Chill. Tap enchant a creature and it doesn't untap, all for 2 mana. If it's put into the graveyard from the battlefield, you may pay 2. If you do, scry 1 and draw a card. I think this is a better rate than they've ever had. It's always been 3 mana to get stuff like that. There's always some kind of catch or downside, but this is all upside. Seems pretty decent. Might be better than Pacifism because it turns off their activated abilities too, so if they don't have the mana for it. Might see play in other formats. You never know. If it bargains, you get to return something for just 3 mana instead of the common 4. Seems decent rate. Pardon me. High Fey Negotiator. Good for limited. Soul Guide Lantern back from Eldraine, the first set. Interesting art. Not my favorite. I like the old one a little bit better, but this one's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Exile on each opponent's graveyard is very, very good ability. 3 Blind Mice. 3 mana. Create a mouse. Create a token that's a copy of a token you control. And then all creatures get +1/+1 in vigilance. Seems good. Seems good. Ooh, Greater Auramancy. Awesome. 1 and a white. Other enchantments you control have Shroud, and equipped creatures you control have Shroud. Seems very good. Very good. that's going to be 3 mythics there. We've got a Lord Skitter and a Forebear's Blade rare. Cool. All the knights in this set. Gotta have some swords to go with them, right? Whenever a creature dies, attach it to a creature you control. So it just keeps moving on. Awesome. I'm gonna sleeve this up, but wow, we got a pretty good pulls out of this box. Foil Mythic, Kindred Discovery, Greater Auramancy, and we've got ourselves a few more mythics. Virtue of Courage, Bernard, Ginger Sculptor, and Alayla Cunning Conqueror from the Commander decks. Very cool to see these cards. Some of the best rares we've got. Let's take a closer look here. I think Aggravated Assault in the anime version is pretty cool. And we've got ourselves that Unnatural Growth as well. Let's take a closer look here. I added a couple of cards in here. Some of the storyboards. The Prodigy, Unnatural Growth is a good hit. Might be going down a little bit, but at least $5 card. From the list, 3 Blind Mice, Soul Guide, Intangible, Heartflame Duelist, Griffin, Airy, Gumdrop Poisoner, Mosswood Dread Knight. Very cool to see this guy. That Candy Trail, very good rate. The End, and we got ourselves that Foil Shirai, and the Otter in that Throne of Eldraine border art card. Seems pretty cool. There were a couple other cards, like the Dark Tutelage foil. Sweet, I think we got... Oh, and the Huntman's Redemption. Overall, pretty great pulls out of this pack. Got some rares in the alt art and some mythics. Got 6 mythics in this box. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rares, including all of these other stories of Eldraine. Very cool to see this. Loved all the flavor in this set. The dice, very cool to see. If you can see how it kind of translucent, how it's kind of like see-through. Pretty cool to see. Well, thank you very much for turning in today. If you'd like to see us open up that set box, going to be opening a few days from now. Follow the channel down below and turn on that bell for any new notifications, or when that video comes out. I'll make sure to release some shorts if I open up any other packs, and the next time set comes out, we'll be opening up more boxes again. But thanks again for watching. I hope you guys have a good day. Take care.